Good morning. In this class, we shall study about the term radical. This radical is helpful for writing chemical formula of every chemical compound, so it is necessary to learn about it. This is the topic of the day as radical. We can define the term radical in this way. Every chemical inorganic compound is generally made up of two parts. These parts are known as radicals. As for example, potassium chloride is another compound. So the formula of potassium chloride is KCl. In this formula we see that potassium is a basic radical and chlorine is the acidic radical. So we can clearly understand about the fact that is given here. In every chemical inorganic compound, one of the part is positive and another part will be negative. Positive parts are generally called basic radical or electropositive radical. Similarly, negative part or another part that is known as acidic radical or electronegative radical. These all radicals are present in inorganic compound especially. So, not only in potassium chloride, but we have large number of inorganic compounds like hydrogen sulfate, calcium oxide, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, sodium sulfate. These all are mostly inorganic compounds. We see in all these compounds will made up of two parts and every part will considered as radical. We see in case of sodium chloride, it has two parts, one of the part is sodium and another part is chlorine. In case of hydrogen sulfate, one of the part is hydrogen, another part will be sulfate. In case of sodium thiosulfate, one of the part is sodium and another part is thiosulfate. So we see that all these compounds generally made up of two parts. These parts are separately known as radicals. So we can give the definition of the term radical in this way. Every chemical inorganic compound is generally made up of two parts. These parts are known as radicals. As for example, potassium chloride and its formula is KCl. In KCl, two parts are involved. One of the part is potassium and another part will be chlorine. So potassium is called a basic radical and chlorine is called acidic radical. Not only in case of potassium chloride but also in case of all the inorganic compound, there will be two types of part involved in the respective compound and one of the part is called basic radical and another part will be considered as acidic radical. So these are the different types of radical. So next we can study about the classification of radical, that is the type of radical. So we can write here types of radicals. There are two types of radical. One of the part is basic radical or electropositive radical. This is one of the parts. Second part is acidic radical or electronegative radical. So we can say that there are two types of radical like basic radical or electropositive radical and another acidic radical or electronegative radical. Basic radicals are such radicals which are obtained by bases, that is called a basic radical. Similarly, in case of acidic radical, the radical which is obtained by an acid is called an acidic radical. These are the definitions of acidic radical and basic radical. Acidic radicals are also known as electropositive radicals. Similarly, acidic radicals are also known as electronegative radical. These are clear from the name that basic radical is such a type of radical which is obtained by a base. Similarly, acidic radical is such a type of radical which is obtained by an acid. So we can write the definition of acidic radical and basic radical. First is basic radical. Basic radical, we can write the definition of such radical in this way. The radical which is obtained by a base is called a basic radical. Similarly, we can write another type of radical, that the radical which is obtained by an acid is called an acidic radical. Second is acidic radical. It means the radical which is obtained by an acid is called an acidic radical. These are the definitions of acidic radical and basic radical. We have two types of radical, that is basic radical or electropositive radical. Another is acidic radical or electronegative radical. The definition will be basic radical. The radical which is obtained by a base is called a basic radical. Similarly, we can say that acidic radicals are such radicals that can be obtained by an acid. It is clear from the name that basic radical is named on the basis of a base, and acidic radical is named as on the basis of acid. It means the radical which is obtained by a base is called a basic radical. Similarly, acidic radicals are those radicals which is obtained by an acid, so we call it as an acidic radical. These are the definitions of basic radical and acidic radical. We have to also give the example of such type of radical. In the example, we can able to see in what way basic radical is called a basic radical and acidic radical is called an acidic radical. So we can take an example which verify that basic radical is obtained by a base and acidic radical is obtained by an acid by giving one of the reaction when an acid HCl reacts with the base NaOH, salt NaCl is obtained. We can write the reaction of such a statement. NaOH is the base, HCl is the acid. In this way we have NaCl plus water. We see that the base NaOH reacts with an acid HCl to form salt NaCl. This is the base, this is an acid, and this is a salt. We have known in the definition of acidic radical or basic radical in this way. Acidic radical is such radicals which is obtained by an acid. That is why we can also say that basic radicals are such radicals that can be obtained by bases. So in this reaction we can know about how acidic radical is obtained by an acid and basic radical is obtained by a base. We see in this compound sodium chloride. In sodium chloride molecule, sodium radical is obtained by the base NaOH, so it is a basic radical. Similarly, chloride radical is obtained by an acid, so it is an acidic radical. In this way, we can say that basic radical is obtained by a base and acidic radical is obtained by an acid. In this example, it is clear that in sodium chloride molecule, sodium radical is obtained by the base NaOH, so it is a basic radical. Similarly, chlorine radical is obtained by an acid, so it is an acidic radical. In this way, we can say that acidic radicals are such radicals that can be obtained by acids, and basic radicals are such radicals that can be obtained by bases. These are the definitions of acidic radical and basic radical. Three terms here are the new terms: water, acid, bases, and salt. There will be another chapter of this title. We have to study in next chapters as acid, base, and salt, but one of the things that we have to know about only terms like acid, base, and salt. We are reading the classification of radical. In the same manner, everything will be classified. In case we have to study about different types of compound, and compounds can also be divided or classified into different parts on the basis of their properties. We have millions and millions of compounds, and these all compounds have their special properties and function. On the basis of these properties of compounds and basis of functions, all these compounds have been classified into three parts like acid, base, and salt. In case of acid, a large number of compounds have been included. Similarly, in case of base, a large number of compounds have also been grouped in this class. In case of salt, a large number of compounds have also been included in the group of salt. That is why these acid, base, and salt have further been classified into different parts. So, these are nothing but the classification of every organic or inorganic compound. We can say that every inorganic compound as well as organic compound have been classified on the basis of their property and function into three different classes like acid, base, and salt. So, we can take the term acid, base, and salt. So, we have to explain here in a simple manner, in brief only, and we are knowing about the radical, that is acidic radical and basic radical. So, we have known that basic radicals are such radicals which are obtained by bases. Similarly, acidic radicals are such radicals that can be obtained by acids. In this way, we have seen acidic and basic radical, and these acidic radicals and basic radicals have also been classified into two different parts like simple radical and compound radical. Why? Either acidic radical or basic radical, these radicals have been classified into two parts. One of the part is simple radical, another part is compound radical. Because in a acidic radical or in a basic radical, there will be two or more type of elements or two or more types of atoms of different element, or maybe single atom or single element. So, the radical which has an atom only, that is called a simple radical. Similarly, we can say that the radical which has two or more type of element or two or more type of atoms of different element, that is called a compound radical. So, we can say that on the basis of presence of the number of atoms of different element in the radical, all the radicals have been classified into two parts. One of the part is simple radical and another part is compound radical. So, one of the part is simple radical and another is compound radical. These are the classification of acidic radical or basic radical, because on the basis of presence of the number of elements or atom of different element present in the radical, all these radicals have been classified into two parts. One of the part is simple radical, another part is compound radical. It means simple radical is such a type of radical which is an atom only, like sodium radical, chloride radical, bromide radical, iodide radical. These all are the simple radical because they have only one atom or only one element, so they are called simple radical. Similarly, in case of compound radical is such a type of radical which has two or more atoms of different elements. So we can take some of the example. Simple radical is sodium radical, bromide radical, iodide radical, chloride radical, hydride radical, etc. These are the atoms. In case of compound radical, we have carbonate radical, sulfate radical, bisulfate radical, bicarbonate radical, etc. This is clear from the example that compound radical like carbonate radical, sulfate radical, bisulfate radical, bicarbonate radical. In these radicals, we see that in carbonate radical, one atom is carbon and three atoms of oxygen are present. In case of sulfate radical, one atom of sulfur and four atoms of oxygen are present. In case of bisulfate radical, one atom of hydrogen, one atom of sulfur and four atoms of oxygen are present. So it is called a compound radical. Similarly, bicarbonate radical contains one of the hydrogen atom, one of the carbon atom and three atoms of hydrogen. So it is called a compound radical. And these compound radicals are acidic radicals. It may be a basic radical. Similarly, this is a basic radical, this is acidic radical, acidic radical, acidic radical or acidic radical. This may be basic radical also, because the main difference is the number of elements present in the radical. In case only one atom is present, that is called a simple radical. In case two or more atoms of different elements are present in a particular radical, the radical will be considered as a compound radical. So we can write the definition of simple radical and compound radical in this way. Simple radical. The radical which is an atom only is called a simple radical. Example: sodium radical, chloride radical, bromide radical, potassium radical, etc. These all are the simple radical because in this radical only one atom of sodium is present, in this radical only one atom of chlorine is present. Similarly, in this radical only one atom of bromine is present. So this is simple radical. Second is compound radical. We can write it as the radical which has two or more atoms of different elements is called a compound radical. It's called a compound radical. Some examples of compound radical are carbonate radical, sulfate radical, bisulfate radical, bicarbonate radical, etc. So we have simple radical and compound radical. These radicals are the classification of either acidic radical or basic radical on the basis of presence of the number of elements or atoms of different element. These are classified into two parts like simple radical and compound radical. So we can say that simple radical is such a radical which is an atom only, like chloride radical, bromide radical, sodium radical, potassium radical, etc. Similarly, we can say that in case of a compound radical, the radical which has two or more atoms of different element that is called a compound radical like carbonate radical, bicarbonate radical. In case of carbonate radical, we see that one atom of carbon linked with 3 atoms of oxygen. So these are the compound radical. We have known so far in this class radical, types of radical. So we can again repeat the term that radical. Every chemical inorganic compound is generally made up of 2 parts. These parts are separately known as radicals. These radicals have been classified into mainly 2 parts like basic radical or electropositive radical, and second is acidic radical or electronegative radical. Basic radical are such radicals which are obtained by bases, so we call them as basic radicals or electropositive radical. Similarly, acidic radicals are those radicals which are obtained by acids. Those are called acidic radical. Either acidic radical or basic radical have been classified into 2 different parts like simple radical and compound radicals on the basis of presence of the number of atoms of different elements. In case any particular radical which has only one atom of the same element, that is called a simple radical. But in case of a compound radical, in case 2 or more types of different elements are present, so they are called compound radical. But in next class, we will study about the symbol valency of both the acidic radical and basic radical. This will be helpful for writing the chemical formula of every chemical inorganic compound. So we shall meet in the next class. Please subscribe this channel for more and more videos. This channel contains a large number of videos. That videos will be related to ISc, BSc as well MSc classes, both in English language as well as in Hindi language. Thanks.